today? What's cooking today? Here we go, my beautiful viewers. It's the power hour. It's the power hour with amazing guests. And I'm your host, Sanet Van Breda. Good morning, my beautiful ones. How are you feeling? Don't know why it's not working. It's very early here in New Zealand, but it's all good. I got my singing voice, and I know my family members will tell me, Sanet, please don't quit your day job. Please don't keep on singing. But for me, my voice is beautiful. I will actually get Christiana to come and sing that tune for me so that we can have an opening. I want to thank the amazing ladies that have joined the Slim membership that is helping me to support this amazing power hour. Globally, have amazing guests. The guest is all from 2 communities. Today, it's all ladies. We are all from the Diamond Beauties Forever group, a heart-centered group that the ladies care for each other and want to see each other happy and celebrate each other's movements and accomplishments. And then I've got the Tanzanians, the male group, but we only have women today. So I want to thank Coach Eve, Gail, Krista, Cindy, Tammy, Christina, Julie, Nattolie, Marie, so much for your sponsorship, your Slim membership. I can do this with your support and me as well. I'm also doing the payment to the network. So please enjoy our show. And you're going to meet amazing guest. My question to you, what's your soul connection? I almost forgot what the title is. Soul Strong. Our title is Soul Strong. What does freedom and resilience means for you? My beautiful viewers, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending time with all of us. And yes, do you have your glasses? I've got my Elvis Presley glasses here. My grandson said, Omi, you don't have an Elvis Presley glasses. Here's Elvis Presley's glasses. So I'm going to my beautiful guest in. Are you ready, Christiana? Come and sweep in. Here you go. My beautiful Josephina, are you ready? Sweep in. My beautiful Laura, are you ready? Sweep in. Oh, my beautiful ladies, do you know how beautiful you're looking? Hello, my beautiful ladies. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Today with the video that's not working, my tongue is twisting and I didn't have a cup of coffee yet, so I'm good. I'm so good. I'm so happy that you are here, my beautiful ones. So, Christiana, I'm going to ask you, then Josephine, and then beautiful Laura. Please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I'm Christianna Carr, your friendly, freaky-ass Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman, all the way from Canada, Peterborough, Ontario. Canadian, eh? And, well, that was it. I've written a little book here called Begin Within, and that's me. Just a little short and sweet. Here we grow. Was that it?
Yes.
Introduce myself, where I'm from. Here we grow.
And please remember to read that poem. Get your poem ready for celebration, but because we're going to do that just after the introduction. Okay. Josephina.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Josefina. I'm from Arizona. I'm a mom. I'm an energy healer enthusiast, and I love all things astrology. I love being here with you guys and you wonderful ladies. I am just a beautiful soul connector. So thank you for having me.
Laura?
Yeah, Laura Cross from Fairgrove, Missouri, and I am the founder of White Sands Premier Travel, White Sands Self-Care. I am the host of Mindful Mondays with Laura Cross, and I love doing the AO voice scan for people. I love self-care and mindfulness, so I am all about creating holistic and judgment-free communities that provide support, and I absolutely love this group. So thank you very much for having me here.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful one. You know, when I brought self-love into my life, I never realized how many people is not bringing self-love in their life. So when I started the company, I didn't speak to people as yet as from now. On last week Thursday, I've done 49 coffee chats in 3 years and 6 months. I didn't realize that self-love was the biggest thing that, that had to come up. So when I started, thank you, ladies, thank you. When I started, ask God, I want to create a group of ladies, and then what will be my name of my, all that. My company's name is Self Love Ignites Me. It spells slim. Yes, I've slimmed down I let go of a whole person in weight. I've slimmed down, but the Afrikaans word for mindfulness and wisdom is slim. Exactly slim. So never realized that what my name of my company is the thing that people around the world I discover is not partaking part of. So when I was looking at that, the Japanese philosophy Ikigai provides something for people that the whole world will need. Self-love ignites them, ignites me. So Christiana, that's your little doggy. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He's part of the show.
Puppy is weighing in.
Yeah, he likes to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if the children are around, I sometimes look after my grandson, and then he's on screen, or if the animals is talking, or the cats is coming from the screen, it's all part of life. It's all part of us. So Christiana, are you ready to read us your amazing celebration poem you have read to us on my birthday celebration on June the 20th?
Right. And my birthday was June the 25th. So I'm 50 in a month now. And I took myself out and I posted it over here. This is a band called Mike. So I took myself out to celebrate. And then I was asked by Jennifer Rogers, another fellow of our Diamond Beauty Soul Sisters, to write a poem for the group for celebration. So this is what came out. Let's celebrate the connections we've made, how we've been brave and survived every one of our days. Let's celebrate we've let go. It made room for us to grow, leaning into the great unknown, tending the seeds we've sown. Let's celebrate every step, every breath we take, every move we make. Let it remind us the worst is now behind us. All that's left to do is trust. Let's celebrate the life and love we choose to co-create. And even when we break, we hold on to our faith. We follow our knowing and we keep on growing. Let's celebrate the joys and the sorrows, embracing today, not worrying about tomorrow. It'll take care of itself while we're taking care of our health. Let's celebrate all that we're worth, that we are immeasurably loved since before our birth. Let's celebrate our life as a gift and share it with all of the earth.
My beautiful viewers, do you have your glasses? I had to bring out the sunflower glasses because Christiana, that was exquisite. My beautiful Josephina, what do you think about that amazing poem?
Oh, it just really touched my heart to hear that we can celebrate everything in our lives. We have a purpose, and knowing that even the good things and the bad things can help us grow, I think it gives our lives a purpose and helps us to feel peace and know that we are loved. because it's all about the love that we could feel with ourselves, within ourselves, and with our connection to the divine, and knowing that, feeling that validation from within. I think it helps us to celebrate all the time.
I love it. My beautiful Laura.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful poem. Ever since I've known Christianna, it's always how grows it, how's it grows. It's always about growing, and we are all always growing and learning. So, yeah, I have never been that great at poems, but my hat's off to you. I love it. It was a very beautiful poem. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Christiana. So my first question to you, what part of your story have turned into your strength?
My vulnerability and all of the help and support, the extra help and support that I need right now. That's become, well, I'd say his strength is made great in my weakness. I believe in that, because I'm not feeling very strong these days, but my faith is strengthened and I keep growing. And even though things keep coming at me, even this week, and that just doesn't seem to stop, but my faith is my strength. My faith is my strength, and this smile that I just can't help, and that joy that's inside of me, and that soul that God created me with. So I just can't help it. Here I am. I just keep growing. That's my strength. I keep on growing.
My beautiful Christiana, I always believe God never puts on your shoulder that you cannot handle. But, and I know I'm not allowed to say but, I have to say whatever. But for this case, I have to use but. You will hear. But enough is enough. So I will then say, my beautiful Lord, I love you with all my heart. Enough is enough. Please, please. I've got faith in you, please. Sometimes it's just around the corner. And God just wanted to make sure that we have that little bit of faith. And then the tide turned around. The first time I met you, I said to you, you are our wisdom keeper. And what for me is such a freedom to look at, because I'm witnessing your resilience. I'm witnessing everything that is in your way currently, that you are stronger, you are more motivated to help others. For me, you are an earth angel, a lighthouse earth angel. How's that? How's that for a saying? Thank you for that, my beautiful one.
Thank you.
So, Josephina, are you ready for your question? Okay. When have you surprised yourself with your own resilience?
My resilience has, I believe in the Saturn returns, happens when you're 28. And when I turned 28, I had my first child, and he was very colicky, and I was working full time, and I had to hold him all night and wake up in the morning and go to work. Somehow I was sitting on the couch holding him. He was crying and up all night. And somehow I had to find the strength to leave him for the day and allow him to be with other people. And I really was protective of him. I wanted him to have this journey of like the fantasy journey that I envisioned as a mother for their children, just being happy all the time. But it wasn't like that. It was a different journey. And my resilience came as I accepted that everyone gets their own journey, and it's okay, like, to accept that you can't protect them all the time. You can help them to grow. You can do your best, but you can also love them in their journey.
That is exquisite, my beautiful one. I love it. I'm also taking a little bit of screenshots, my viewers, just for the ladies to have a memory of this amazing, amazing show today. Because after the show, we will be doing something special. God bestowed on this a vision on this 1 or 2 word wonder. And it's astonished the people. They say they cannot believe they see all these amazing qualities in somebody else. And then I always want to remind them, you can only see the amazing qualities in others because it's already in you. So I can, yeah, everything is exquisite. So my beautiful Laura, can I ask you, there is like a back, I'm going to just mute and see where that is coming from. My beautiful Laura, my question to you, what does freedom look and feel like to you on your soul? So let me just repeat. Sorry. What does freedom look and feel like to your soul today? I looked at 2 questions and I confused myself a little bit.
I was prepared for the other question, but that's okay. That's part of freedom, right? We just go with the flow. If one thing I have learned is to go with the flow. For me, I mean, being the solopreneur, being able to work from home, being able to be there for my friends, my family, touch so many lives, and being able to interact with people, learn from them all over the world. I mean, that is my own kind of sense of freedom, to be able to do that and grow, and always growing. It might grow from Christianna, but outside, I love being out. I can go outside, I can absorb nature and actually observe and appreciate it, and not just be so rushed that we feel like we don't have time to do those things. So, for me, that is really truly the freedom, being able to be in control of my own time and what I choose to do. I'm not answering to somebody else. So that's my freedom.
I love that. And do you know, my beautiful Laura, millions of people around the world want that freedom. And even with the people that I have spoken to on my coffee chats, I will say 90% of people around the world really wants that freedom. And then when we look at their lives, because I will ask them their superpower, their dreams, and how they're serving the world. Most of the people, especially the women, realize they are already there. They are already, freedom is already part of their life. And it's a shocker. There was one lady that started to cry and said, "Oh, I realized that my dream came true long time ago. I never thought about it." How incredible. So I have written an I am statement for today. I am soul strong. I rise through challenges with grace and choose freedom with every step I take. Christiana?
And it is always choices. You are correct.
Choices. My beautiful Christiana, are you ready for your next question? Okay, here we go. What has resilience taught you about you, Christiana? Oh, sorry, Christiana. I there was a noise, so let me unmute you. There you go.
Well, it's kind of like you were saying, that's enough. Okay, how much more resilient can I get? Like, I mean, okay. Haven't I, well, I'm not here to prove how resilient I am or anything, but I've seen that. And, that's part of in the celebration. We've survived every single one of our days. We've gotten here from now, and we're all resilient. I was actually thinking about that with kids too. We say kids are so resilient, but are they? They learn to shut themselves down and stuff like that. That's not that true resiliency. But it's coming back after getting knocked down. It's making that choice. Like I say, I feel the bitter, but I choose to grow wiser. So it's feeling all those feelings and seeing that we come out the other side, that there is something after that, but we need to grow through it, because what you resist persists. So that resilience is being able to feel all those emotions, being human, and loving yourself, like you say, Sanet, unconditionally, and just looking at that little in the mirror and saying, I love you unconditionally. Oh, here we go. There, we were just human again. Look at that. Oh, we're human. Okay. When we took ourselves so seriously, look at that. Here we grow.
I love it.
Thank
When spending time with Christiana, you will tap into your childlike wonder. Amazing. So, Christiana, I want to ask you one question about freedom before going to Josephina. There, the children, oh, I'm so sorry. The children just realized their grandfather is here and they're screaming and crying.
Oh,
They didn't see their grandfather for 2.5 years.
oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. I'm so sorry, my question. When did you first realize that your freedom matters to your soul?
Oh, wow. I think that's probably when I got in that toxic relationship, because I kept squashing myself. I wasn't free to be myself because I wasn't fully accepted there. So I kept, and it was already parts that I was feeling a little embarrassed about or shy about or whatever. So it got picked away at. So I think throughout that, in those dark times, that I needed to be myself, and then started realizing, well, who am I really? Because for so long I just wanted to be my mother. So then who am I? So I think it's really come about probably within the last 20 years of that toxic relationship, and really now settling in that I really need that freedom to be myself as everybody, because that's everybody's purpose here, is what I believe. We're here to be ourselves, to have this human experience, and to, whether you believe in reincarnation or not, we get this one life, this one time. I'm Christiana this one time. My spirit might go on, I might have another life, whatever that is, I'll know when I get there. But I need to be free to enjoy this life in all of it, all the ups and downs and all arounds. And like I said, just celebrate that we're human beings and we're here right now. And what a time to be here on this earth right now.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you, my beautiful Christiana. So, my beautiful Josephina, my question to you is what role does faith or intuition play in your ability to bounce back? Okay, and let me just unmute you. I'm so sorry. I just hear the children on top with their grandfather. So.
Don't worry. I love that we can use our intuition to find a better way to self-care. And one thing I have noticed is when I'm exercising or when I'm doing my self-care, and my body will tell me you're doing too much. And so then I get to tune in and see, what can I do that feels good right now, and then I pray about it too, that like my efforts will come to fruition for what my desired outcome is, so that I'm co-creating with God in creating a better life and going forward instead of backwards. And efficiency is another way. It helps me in that too. So thank you for that question.
Ooh, I've got goosebumps. Ooh. I'm trying just to go a little bit down. So my next question to you is, how do you stay grounded when everything around you feels uncertain?
Is this for me? Okay. I really love, if I am feeling like I'm not in the moment, I'm not able to experience the moment, then I know that I need to get grounded and just do some deep breaths and look around me for what I'm grateful for, what in my life is bringing me joy. And that helps me stay grounded in the moment, to realize that this moment is what I've been praying for years, and I've gotten here, and I can celebrate and be in the moment. It's just amazing.
Wow. So beautiful, so beautiful. My beautiful Laura, I'm going to ask that particular question for you as well. How do you stay grounded when everything around you feels uncertain?
I use nature. I go outside. As one thing I do is I make sure, like this morning, it's like, okay, before I start my day, I leave all the electronics, everything at home. People can do without me for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever I need. And yes, we're getting hotter, but it's, beautiful when you're waking up at 74 degrees and you got a nice breeze. So I go out, I'll either walk around the property with Bug, or I just go lay out there with my eyes closed and listen to the nature around me, breathe in and just appreciate what's around me, and just not, if you focus on your breath, your head will stop thinking about everything else, and it just shuts it off. And you never know. Sometimes you get something that'll just pop up in your head that you need to do. So, or that, says, that's a good idea. I should do this. This will be, you can get a lot more creative when you get rid of all the clutter in your head.
I love it. You are amazing. And yes, my daughter said, Ma, how could you not be on on all the socials? I have certain times during the day to go on a social, because I do have to manage my beautiful group. So now for 2 weeks and a half, I could not do that. I just went into the other social a few minutes, and then I have to get out of there, because the thing is, if you get hooked in, you start scrolling and you start looking at other things that you end up wasting time. So I don't have the time, and I have a contract with God. I've got certain things to do. I've got 111 items to complete in 1 year. So I prefer not to. And yes, I have a very big backlog now, because it was also birthday time. But it's not my alpha and omega. It's the social media. So I love that. So my second question to you, what has been one of your biggest personal breakthroughs?
Personal breakthroughs. I've had a couple. But the first one would be from after I had lost, my husband, thinking everything was, done. You're talking about resilience, and I've always had people tell me, how you're so strong, or, and found out I am very strong. We were going to always have things, thrown at us. But yeah, between that and moving here, I got to really find out more of me, or who I was, my walks in nature. That really helped me to discover myself and get out of the chaotic and crazy, because when you're around all that, you don't have the noise. So it kind of in a long run led to one of my biggest breakthroughs, I think, for me personally, was to moving here and kind of discovering and being more in touch with who I am, and to live in my purpose and not what everybody else thought that I should be, or that I thought I should be doing. So I get to live my own. And then, of course, I took that by doing the TV show. So that was a whole nother breakthrough. And it, as Christianna would say, I just keep growing, and it feels amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so happy that you have started the TV show. That's how we connected. And it's such an incredible, I have such an incredible love for you. Every time I do see your banners coming, I always try to pin it so that people can see it and it doesn't go down. Okay, so bye. Just give me 1 second. The clock is ticking.
Clock is ticking. Beautiful chimes, though. That is beautiful chimes. It's not annoying noise.
I normally mute myself. I normally mute myself when I was talking, so I could not mute. Oh, viewers, please forgive me. It's so early here in New Zealand. And I only got 2.5 hours sleep, because my husband only arrived after midnight, and it's not near. We are not staying near the airport anyway. So I'm so happy he's here. So, Christianna, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Let me see if I don't read the same one. Do you believe freedom is something we claim or create, and why?
Wow. I think it's something that we're kind of born with, but we need to claim it. And then maybe as we get older and we get all the programming and stuff put on there, then we need to start to create that and allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to have that freedom, and that's okay to do what we want to do sometimes. And, especially when we're there helping others. So yeah, I think it's a mix. We're born with it, and then it kind of gets pushed down, and then we feel like we have to fall in line, and then we kind of have to unprogram ourselves and relearn and know that is a birthright. Our freedom is our birthright.
Wow. Oh, you are so deep. I'm so sorry I didn't put on my glasses. But the other glasses is not, it's underneath a pole here. So I'll just have to put this one up for you. So the other day, my viewers, there was a lady, she traveled in a hotel. She didn't bring her shades or glasses. And she took 2 teaspoons. And she put the 2 teaspoons here. And one of the other ladies didn't have her glasses with her. Some of you will know her, Coach Eve. She took the back part of her earphones and she put it over here. She looks like she came out of space. It was so funny. My beautiful Josephina, I would actually love to ask the same question for you. Do you believe freedom is something we claim or create? Oh, Josephina, just give me 1 second. There you go, my girl.
Thanks. I muted myself this time. Forgot. I think it's actually both. Like, I think we're given a certain amount of freedom, and then as we choose into it more, we can create more freedom for ourselves. There's financial freedom, there's emotional freedom, and my word for the year is actually freedom, because I feel like we've been programmed to be following other people, and we don't even realize it sometimes. But like many times, I struggle with remembering that my thoughts are what matters in what I'm doing in my life. And I'm like, I gotta forget about the crazy monkey brain and just let my brain settle on the most important things, because it's the priorities of raising a family and being present with those you love that's important. And that's how you truly have freedom, because a lot of people, they want to have financial freedom so that they can have more time with their family, and they want that freedom to be present. And it's just that inner realization of, yes, we can do it. We can have that freedom and choose into it. So I really believe that.
That's so beautiful. So, Laura, do you want to answer the same question, or do you want me to ask?
Sure. I will answer the same. I have to agree with the ladies, though. It is a combination of claiming and creating. It all comes down to choices. It always saddens me to hear people that say, oh, well, I didn't have a choice. I did this, or they're taking this way. You have a choice. You don't have to agree, and you don't have to go. So, you have that choice to create your own freedom and claim it. It's yours. Don't let anybody take that from you.
I love it. It's beautiful.
It's a combination.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Here is my Mickey Mouse glasses. So, my beautiful ones, the children just came down. They're going to start having breakfast, and Opie is here. They are boxing. They are playing. So, I am going to ask you, how are you serving the world? So, Laura, I'm going to start with you. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to ask you to start with you, and then go, Josephine, you, and then beautiful Christiana, and then I will unmute my again.
For me, it's about creating that judgment-free, holistic space and bringing not just like-minded, but like-hearted, because that's important, all of us together. I do believe together we can do more. So being able to connect people from all around the world, letting them share their journeys, their stories, so you know you're not alone. You shouldn't have to feel judged. There's someone else out there going something similar, to you. So, it's a safe space, and I love creating those. So I want people to know that there's someone out there that can resonate with what they're going through, maybe can help them, support them. That is huge. Like this Diamond Beauties group, the support is huge. So don't feel like you have to go it alone, and it doesn't have to be in your backyard, because together we can do more. I think the next question is going to you, Josephina, because Sanet is pointing, and I believe she's still on mute to knock out the noise. So take it away, Josephina.
Okay, I love so many things, but my favorite thing is to help people to overcome those emotional blocks that are keeping them from their greatest joys in life. We all have inner child work and so many things to work on, and as I feel motivated by working with others, and I feel like this beautiful healing and more light coming into the world as we just get past those blocks and let the emotions flow and let joy flow into our lives more. So that's why I love connecting with others, because I just see your examples and I see how much we have in common in sharing this joy and healing and coming together for a common purpose. So I love being here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Christiana, you are up.
This is my turn now. I am serving the world by doing my daily crumbs right now, and getting more in touch with myself and doing my begin within work. I'm walking my talk. So I do the Daily Crumb on YouTube channel. I have the first one I did in 2018, and it wasn't called the Daily Crumb, but that was part of my healing journey, knowing that I know I'm not the only one. I even started the hashtags, only one, not the only one. I think that's how they do it these days. Isn't that what that is? Hashtag thinking? I don't know. I'm golden now. I'm 50, that's, I'm beyond that time, I guess. I don't know. So that's how I'm serving the world, is being myself fully, wholly, completely, and unapologetically, and just allowing everybody else to be themselves as well, and be an example of how I start my daily crumb in the morning. I show up with my hair all out, my face is all puffy, and I don't edit. I come in with tears sometimes, but you can see if you hang out with me that it does turn around, and it's part of that processing. So I've taken a spiritual psychotherapy, a spiritual director. I've done a family mediation certification program. That's my certificate back there that I just got last year, and many other things. So that's how I would like to, by helping connect people to themselves, to their inner child, and then to their children on the outside, and being a good example for children on the outside, whether we have them or not. There's children watching you somewhere. So we all need to think about the example we're setting for all the children out there, and be there for that, be that safe adult for that little inside. So I just want to be an example of that. So I say that's how I'm serving the world right now.
Wow. Beautiful. So my beautiful Christiana, is there a few tips, one or two tips that you can bestow on the viewers to help them find their way as our wisdom keeper, as our lighthouse keeper? I'm so sorry, our lighthouse keeper.
Right? Yeah, no worries. Slow and steady is what's coming to my mind is slowing down. That's how we get clarity. I say that in the daily crumb too that we just went over. Like when you're going in a car and you're going fast, right? Laura knows about this. She's a race car driver. You don't see anything. Everything's just a blur. But if you slow down, if you slow down, then you can see everything, right? That's I guess that's why we get the Sunday driver name out there when the old ones, I'm one of them now. I'm going to be driving real slow because I'm trying to take everything in. And as we get older, it's time to slow down. But I think even for our children too, is to slow down and let them enjoy their childhood instead of rushing through that. Because really, childhood is average is the shortest time of our life. We're going to be adults a whole lot longer than we're children. So allow the children to enjoy their time and give your inner child that time to play as well that they didn't get, especially if we were hurried and had to grow up fast too. So play is slow and steady. Slow and steady.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Josephina. Do you have one or two tips you can bestow on the viewers?
The number one thing I would say is take your time to breathe. When you slow down your breath, your whole quality of life changes, and it's amazing. And that has truly changed my life in self-care. That's it. Slow down your breath and breathe deeply through your stomach.
Do you have a breathing exercise that you can help us with?
Yes, I love Wim Hof. So I do the breathing that I do. It goes in like fully, out fully 30 times. And then you hold your breath, but you're not holding it. You're just retaining it as long as you can. And then when you gasp in your air, that's like you're resetting your whole nervous system with the vagus nerve. And that is really energizing.
I will try that. I'm going to try that. And then after that, you just breathe normally.
Yeah, you can do that 3 times. So do you want to try it together?
Yes, please, please.
Okay. So we're going to breathe in 30 times. So in, out, in, 3, 4. Ten more. Now retain your breath. And that gasp of air is just so invigorating.
I'm nauseous now.
Now just take a slow breath.
Wow. My heart is pumping. Wow. Wow. I feel funny. I feel like I love it. I don't know what I'm feeling, but I love it.
It's incredible.
Wow. I don't know if this is still going to work. Let me just see. Wow. Sorry, Laura, I'm out of breath. Um,
You want to know my one or two tips while you catch your breath?
Yes.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah. So I would say one of the biggest tips I could give you is to take the few moments for yourself and shut off all of the external noise. You don't need the inputs from people. You don't need the electronics. Go within and just see what feels right and what lights you up. That's what you should go with, and be in touch with yourself. Stop wasting time. It's always a choice. You always have choices. So take the time to go within and stop doing what you think you're supposed to do or what you feel like you're obligated to do. If it doesn't light you up, then you probably should be doing something different. So go within and figure out what it is for you.
Beautiful. So we have got about 4 more minutes before I'm going to ask you your golden nugget. So I want to share something. So I do a lot of research. And if you start researching on a certain topic, then I have to see to do. So for me, if I read, then I don't follow. But if I see a video and I see the example, then it's easy for me to follow. But it's so easy to fall into the trap of YouTube. You're searching for something and then you end up looking not what you have wanted to start. So I've got this. So I know exactly what I am going to search for, and then I will say to the angels, this is what I'm looking for. Please send the right video so that I don't waste time as well, so that I can get to the point, get the right video that will help me. Because a lot of, if you put in the search bar, they tell you they're going to help you, but then that I don't really help you. So I want to specific. So I'm very specific in what I want. I try to ask the question as specific. Okay. So now I've got a selection of video, and then I love to do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, and you know I will take and I've got this amazing mouse my husband bought me. It's this computer mouse. So it's like a Star Wars. Can you see the stormtrooper? I love it. I love it. And then I will go up and down and up and down. And as soon as I'm ready, I will open my eyes and I click on that. I will watch the video, and most of the time it's helping me. And then I maybe have to research another one. And then my eyes will always go to what's next. And then I will do this song. Itsy bitsy spider walking down the road. Exactly. And then I will say, yeah, I'm not going to walk down the road. I have to still make sure to focus on the next part, because otherwise you will stay there for 3 hours and not have the things that you wanted to. So just a tip, I do lots of singing, lots of dancing. Oops. So yes, just a tip from my side. So my beautiful ones, are you ready for your golden nuggets? Christiana, you can give us your golden nugget with an explanation. Oh, Christiana, your doggy was barking. You're unmuted.
My golden nugget is today's tears of sorrow water the seeds of joy for tomorrow. But we don't have to wait until tomorrow to feel the joy in today. So it's just that no matter what we're growing through, we still have that ability to feel that joy. We can tap into that joy inside, like looking at the kids too. They get a hurt on their finger or something, and you do something silly over here and they start laughing. They forget all about the pain in their finger or whatever that is. So it's those kinds of things. The more we focus on it, the more we keep taking ourselves into that sorrow. But we can feel that sorrow, and it waters those seeds. We need that water. We need that cleansing. So it's cleansing. Allow yourself to cleanse, and then we feel better afterwards, and we are more room for joy to come in.
I love it. Are you ready for paparazzi? Oh, potato. I love it. I love it. I love it. Josephina, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is you are meant to shine. And I love the quote that talks about how we are not afraid of what's down inside us. We're afraid of that we are more powerful than we can imagine. And it's our greatness, not our weakness, that scares us. And when we let ourselves shine, we allow others the opportunity to do so as well. And that's what we're here for. And
I love that. That is one of my favorite poems as well. It's from Marijuana Williamson.
yes.
I love it. I love it. Are you ready for a paparazzi? Here we go. Thank you, my beautiful one. My beautiful Laura. Can you give us your golden nugget, please?
Self-care is not selfish. It's essential for a healthier you. And don't let anyone tell you different, because you cannot keep pouring out of your own cup, putting everybody first. You will burn out. You will crash. I know we've all heard the oxygen mask, but I'm also a car person. You know, I've had people that just say, oh, you can just keep topping off the oil, you know, it'll work, and we're not changing the oil. And it's like, yeah, no, you're going to seize up your engine. It's the same with your body. You keep trying to just top it off and not completely change things out and take care of yourself. You're going to seize up. You're going to burn out. So make that time for you.
I love it. Are you ready for paparazzi? Here we go. Wow. My golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. And I'm ready for paparazzi. Here we go. Oh, wow. Thank you, my beautiful ladies. Thank you so much for all your wisdom, your brilliance, and your stories. Thank you for making our world a better place by serving all the people you are serving. My beautiful viewers, I know you're asking, when are we dancing? It's now time to dance. Are you ready? Will you dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Ladies, here we go. Woohoo!